Alrighty. So, hello. Okay. So, I don't know if you saw that. That was a bit redundant. But okay, so my question is, have you ever had a lake in the middle of your neighborhood? Well, apparently I do right now because it's downpour rain and I have an umbrella. But the only reason why I have an umbrella is because I do not want my iPod to get wet, and it already has been. So let me show you something. I thought this was funny. I was coming home from work like not more than 10 minutes ago. And I believe that was a little bit of thunder. Holy crap, that was crazy. So I want to show you something. I'm not really holding this thing all that well, but I have a lake right now in front of my, well, not in front of anything, but just in my neighborhood. So take a look at this. That's actually pretty damn high. There's a sidewalk, and that, see right there, there's the big old dip. So this is a lake in my neighborhood. I call it Lake Holy Crab. There's a little bit over there too, and this is not even the tip of the rain that's coming down. Let me go over here. Here's another lake. Holy crap. Okay. So, yeah, it's just all sorts of flooded right here. Just on this one section of street alone, and this is the section of street that I come by when I'm walking home from work. I go down this way. Now here's the cool thing, or what's funny, is that last year the rain had actually gotten so bad that some of these streets had to be blocked off due to an excessive amount of flooding. Yeah, an excessive amount of flooding. And I'm talking this whole street right here. Well, not this whole street, but let me show you. It's coming up here. Okay. But this is just, yeah, look at this. This is how bad the wind and the rain have gotten, to the point where it's actually knocking off actual full-on, not, you know, flimsy little tree branches, full-on tree branches with leaves and crap still on them. It has gotten that bad over the course of the past 4 days. But all last week, nice and sunny. It actually looked like springtime. And it was crazy. So that pretty much goes to show you how bad the wind can actually get out here. So that, oh yeah, and one more thing, we just got ourselves like this nice little backyard canopy thing, and apparently it tipped over. We noticed it yesterday that it was all bent. So yeah, here's another lake. Well, no, that actually, I take that back. That's not a lake. That's more like a good jumping puddle right there. That's a really good jumping puddle. Okay, here's the section of the street. Now, believe it or not, okay, I can't really zoom in with this, but you'll see the yellow sign straight ahead. This is actually a dead end in my neighborhood. Now, believe it or not, this whole section of street right here was completely blocked off. Anyone who needed to park their cars in front of the houses like they are now could not park their cars in front of the houses because it was all blocked off, starting from that corner house right there, reaching all the way across the street. Blocked off by sandbags, because all of this stretch of road here was like just under your knee level. And this was last year. I literally had to walk into the middle of the street like I am doing right now because all of that was just flooded, and all of that was flooded to like right here where these leaves are. So, but it got so flooded to the point where it was like maybe ankle high where these leaves are. So that pretty much goes to show you how high the water level was. Even all the way out to here. Flooded out to there, to the middle of the street. Flooded out to here, to the middle of the street. These people, they couldn't drive. You know, they couldn't even walk in the neighborhood. That's so crazy. So, even the drain itself right there was working overtime. I think it had flooded so much that the city drain got clogged. This whole location right here was all flooded. And I wouldn't be surprised if you saw people in rowboats and canoes out here like, I'm going whitewater rafting. Going whitewater rafting in my neighborhood. Where's the speedboat? Look at here. It's gotten flooding. It's flooding already. Look at that. That's a big old puddle there. And look at how high the water level is on some of these cars. To the point where it's already coming up to the rims on people's cars. It's just so bad. It's just really bad. Look at this right here. What the hell's going on with my... Okay, that's weird. But yeah, it's got so bad that people are actually bringing out blankets to cover up their tree clippings. Look at this. This is already up to the rims. Jesus Christ. This is crazy. Yeah, people gotta set road cones out. Don't drive in this area. You'll sink into the ground. It's another one. So this is how crazy the water has gotten. And this is just over the course of the past couple of days. Like 3 or 4 days, it's just gotten this bad. But last week it was all sunny. It was all nice and sunny. Another jumping puddle. I like jumping puddles. This is how bad it is. Jesus Christ. In just a few days too. The wind and the rain have gotten so bad. Let me show you what my front yard looks like. Okay, so my front yard is just thrashed with twigs and stuff, so yeah. And we just did the yard work too, like this past weekend. So I got my sister's car on the lawn, but look at all the leaves and everything that just sort of gotten taken over. Here's all the twigs. All these twigs and everything. Look at all this. These are the branches that fell off from my tree here. Just in the matter of, I think, what was it, 2 days? 3 days? They just, like, you know, the wind gotten so bad, they just broke off. Look at these twigs right here. It had gotten so bad. Here's the front end of my mom's truck. But, like, on this side of the fence, we had this big metal thing leaning up against the fence. Believe it or not, the wind had gotten so bad. I don't know if I should be showing this at all. My sister might watch it. But this is my sister's car, and it dented her car. It fell over and dented my sister's car. Okay, so hold on. It's gonna get a little dark. Whew. Okay, I'll get inside. Open the door. Okay, thank you. Okay, now. Okay. Ooh, what you watching? Okay, so let's take a look at the back. Okay, So here's the canopy I mentioned yesterday. Or not yesterday, but today. This is the new canopy we just had. Had it for about maybe a year. Maybe not even that. But the metal pole right here was tilted that way. It looked like the whole, it basically looked like the whole metal frame right here was bent and was gonna snap and like snap right off. And the thing is, this big gap of space was not here 2 days ago. As you can see, that table is actually supposed to be there. It's the entire frame of the canopy itself. It got so windy that the whole canopy itself, the whole thing back here just went, it slid. It slid from there to there. That's how windy it got. So my mother had to use her strawberry plants to keep this metal pole braced, so that in the event that it gets too windy, it'll keep it locked. So if you actually see, I'm actually standing straight. It's from my angle, the pole is slightly tilted to the left and it's not actually straight. It's just like that. So that's kind of crazy. Crap. Damn it. Left this open. Okay. So that's pretty much it. That's how bad it's getting in my neighborhood. But yeah, my hair. This is my hair. No more short hair for me though. I just got off work, so I haven't had the chance to fix my hair. But yeah, that's how bad it is in my neighborhood. So wish you were here to jump in the puddles with me. It'd be nice. Bye.